La alineación del Barcelona será...
It is the dawn of yet another campaign in Spain, this proudest of footballing nations, which has produced some of the greatest clubs and teams in the history of the sport. Nigh on impossible not to get dragged into the excitement of all of this. Wherever your loyalties lie, rejoice and hang on for the ride. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the... And the shots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Chance to finish. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Fagioli clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And the header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Madrid. Now the finish! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Showing great feet there. And it's Son shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's put everyone's minds at ease. Now they can focus on the rest of the job at hand.
Messi on a strong run down the right. Could be danger here. And he's in on goal. Oyarzabal! Oyarzabal! And he hits the net! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oyarzabal, and he's running through. Can he finish? Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Caicedo. That has ended up in no man's land. Vinicius Junior might just make this. He's shifting through the gears here. Oyarzabal. He might be in here. He's found some space. Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable they...
Oh, what a mistake! Big chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Decent hit! And he's following up! He's put his foot right through that one.
Son Heung-min very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Chouameni. Lucas Vasquez. Here's Chouameni. Valverde. Son Heung-min does well to get it back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham engages and forces him off the ball. Great chance! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vinicius Junior had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Akanji. Out for a throw. Bellingham. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's one on. Can he put it away? He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
How many? Just how many?
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. Oyarzabal pinches it off him. Valverde. And it's Rudiger. Lucas Vasquez. And the pass is intercepted. And it's half-time here. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Barcelona pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's got away. And the keeper's in command. Ceballos. It's a pretty loose pass. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's Bellingham. Son Heung-min wriggles his way through. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Caicedo. Caicedo gets flagged offside. Chouameni. Rudiger. Here's Chouameni. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's well spotted. Mendy. Valverde. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on.
It's Son Heung-min!
Oh, denied at the last.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Tries a shot! And he's missed it.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Chouameni. For Valverde. Bellingham. And Dani Ceballos. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oyarzabal, and he's lost his man here. Oyarzabal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Great hit! Oh, there was plenty on that.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. He's away! He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Oh, super find. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Oyarzabal. Just the goalkeeper to... Can he finish? And that's past the post.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked shapes to shoot! It's there! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Rudiger. Gets a good foot in there. Fagioli. He's through, it's one-on-one, hits one! He scores! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Has a goal! They've done it! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Fagioli, there's the shot!
ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Real chance! They've scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one...
He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's been cut out, well played. Some good work on the right flank here. Face to face with the keeper. He's had a hit! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Madrid making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm.
Oh, shooting chance! And that has faded wide. Oh, what has happened here? Alaba. Bellingham. And he skips past his man. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's found the way through. And the finish! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty. Well, they're very...
That's at the end. Barcelona are able to make a statement on opening day. A win which does so much for their feeling ahead of what is to follow. It is the perfect warning to their immediate rival. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's in plenty of space here. A real and can he finish it? Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. McAllister with the clearance. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Good read, needed to be.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Speculative strike.
So it is still 0-0.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Soboslai clears.
That pass has been well intercepted.
What a throw in. And he'll shoot here. Rising over the bar.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Approaching the half-hour mark.
And that is a little undercooked.
Ball is over the line. It's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, he's been caught napping!
And he's gone looking for safety.
That's really well cleared. Goalkeeper's ball.
And that's a foul.
A simple decision for the referee.
He's picked his way through.
Decent hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
That's a nicely measured pass.
Great hit!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum.
There's the hit! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Struck first time.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Short changes him with that pass.
It's Salah! That's got him rattled.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
McAllister goes short. And now a sudden chance to count. He's having a hit! And that is a routine catch.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And he's managed to get free. Real chance! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
He's gone for goal. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's a throw.
He's found a way through.
Can he finish? He has done it! And the comeback is complete! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
That pass isn't the best. And he can clear it away. Driving on and making good progress. Always onto this. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's that, the end. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is...
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. Fagioli! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
He won't be happy with that one. Akanji. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Oh, super ball! That's really well manoeuvred. He's had it taken off him. He's got the shot away! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. He's beaten the last man. Big chance! Has a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oyarzabal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Hits one! It's a goal! Two! And we've barely begun here. Simplicity itself.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
En el minuto 11, el dorsal 15.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be...
And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
En el minuto 12, el dorsal
Clinical,
15.
just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
He's had a shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Cadiz have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the runner. And it's Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oyarzabal. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. Has a shot! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, this is a... Oyarzabal! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Gol del Barcelona.
As if 3 weren't enough.
En el minuto
This is
23,
nigh on
El
utopian.
dorsal 15.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
El dorsal 18.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cadiz disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oyarzabal. Messi. Messi gets flagged offside. Messi. Nice defending, physical and effective. Oyarzabal was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Fagioli!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Goalkeeper's ball, and they can counter here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the finish! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
He's been picked out, and he's searching through. Big chance, must be! Can he finish? No, it's wide.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oyarzabal!
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! This possibly the last play of the half. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Barcelona have run riot in the first half, and there's the hit! He's got a goal! They are getting horribly terribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Another one! This must be his personal high. That has not gone well. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oyarzabal. Cadiz can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, that's disappointing. They've got to be quick to recover this.